Hello, everyone, and welcome to Wind, Reel, and Print. My name is Ryan.
Sorry, hello, my name is Kevin.
And I guess we're talking in a British accent, are we? What's that, love?
Hello, folks.
Hello.
Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. It's
Skippy the Postal Pond.
Letterboxd Top 250 Shuffle, episode 8. We've been doing this a while. We quite like it, don't we?
Well, 4 British films for you today.
I mean, I guess we have 2.
Yeah.
When you think, oh man, I lost it there.
1.5 maybe.
Yeah, lost it there. What do you think that Strangelove is a half?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, it is a British production though.
Yeah.
Whoa, we're skipping ahead. If you didn't understand my beautiful English accent, we're doing the Letterboxd Top 250 Shuffle, our favorite category. We tend to do, or at least the driving force, the river we love to take a little jaunt on.
Yeah.
And this week is no exception, with movies to talk about, interesting movies that we have seen.
Yes.
Well, you want to lay it down? What
Sure.
are some of the movies we watched and are talking about today?
Yes. 4 great films, 2 kind of classics, cinema classics, and then 2, I would say, like contemporary entries.
Very contemporary.
Like 2020s. So first up, we have Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb.
And just so everyone's clear, you do have to take that long before saying the rest of the title.
It warrants a pause.
It does.
There is a colon.
Yes. True. Okay. So you're just respecting the English language.
This is grammar.
No, that's great. That is great. I imagine you probably know more about grammar than I do. I would imagine.
I'm kind of a freak.
A freak in the page sheets.
Yeah. By the one and only Stanley Kubrick. 3rd Kubrick film that we've seen in this series.
Yeah.
And the next is Raging Bull.
Raging Bull.
From Marty Scorsese, one of his early classics with Robbie De Niro
and Joe Pesci
and
as well.
Joey Pesci.
Yeah. So we're seeing a trio that we'll see for many movies to come, at least 3.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Is this our first Scorsese?
No way.
Departed-ish.
Oh, Departed. Yeah.
Ish.
But that first episode is kind of tricky.
Yeah, we don't count that.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a whirlwind of an episode, of an experience.
Yeah.
Definitely a good trial by fire.
Sure.
To watch all of the Oscars from the 2000s. But it might be.
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. But we've definitely talked about Martin Scorsese.
He's the guy.
Almost certainly, yeah.
The GOAT.
He is phenom.
Yeah. So we have 2 like black and white pictures. Raging Bull from the 80s and then Strangelove from the 60s.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have 2020's The Father from Florian Zeller, featuring Olivia Colman, Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah.
I think my favorite from the bunch.
Yeah. That one, for those that the other 2 are straight classics. For those that don't know anything about The Father, if you wouldn't mind me just reading on this one. I think the others, they kind of explain themselves a little bit. But,
if you went to film school or whatever.
Yeah. For The Father, though, a man refuses all assistance from his daughter as he ages, and as he tries to make sense of his changing circumstances, he begins to doubt his loved ones, his own mind, and even the fabric of this reality. Now, I had not even read that anything about it.
Yeah.
I thought it was a religious movie.
The Father, yeah.
The Father.
And he's played popes before.
Yeah. Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
So, I look forward to talking about that. This one, one was the most that gut punched me for sure.
Yeah. Caught me so off guard.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Yeah.
And then lastly, recent Oscar nominee and winner. I'm Still Here. From Walter Salles.
God, we should have looked that up before. We really should. Let's just call him Walter.
Walter S.
Walter S. Who directed
a previous film, Central Station, featuring the actress Fernanda Torres's mother. Yeah, it was another Brazilian film featuring like the dictatorship in the 70s and the effect on like people's families and stuff like that.
Yep. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one was cool. Another gut punch sort of film.
Yeah. Yeah.
About like loss and grievance, I would say. Yeah.
Yeah, and emptiness and never really knowing.
Yeah.
And it's another, I think the father and this expressed a feeling that I've never really, like, that are so, I think it's really hard to put into words what it feels like to never see your loved one again, never knowing what's happening to them
Yeah.
with I'm Still Here.
Right.
And the father being
Just like your life slipping
dementia.
away.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what does it mean? And with the father, I mean, it's just done so cinematically well.
Yeah.
It's kind of wild.
Yeah.
Well,
I have a lot to say.
we got a lot to say, so let's get right into it. Where do you want to start?
Should we just go wherever?
Yeah, let's just go wherever.
I feel like The Father.
Let's start there.
It was like outspokenly my favorite film. Very simply because of the cinematic form. I just like, I knew kind of about what the movie was, like from a story aspect, but I had no idea what it was about to do to me. Just at the first turn when like the new actors come in, I was like, what? I was like verbally,
Isn't that so
like,
cool?
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like while I was watching this thing.
Yeah.
And I think I was just from that moment just floored by the whole experience of this film, taking you into his mindset as like a dementia like person.
Yeah. And for the audience listening, if it wasn't clear how Kevin phrased it, basically
Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah, basically Anthony Hopkins is having dementia and Olivia Colman is his daughter.
Yeah.
And then like maybe 15, maybe even 10 minutes into the movie, the actors swap.
Yeah.
Because he
can't remember faces.
And now the audience is, I mean, that's just what's so amazing is to like put that on you as well.
Right.
This feeling that is probably so unbelievably hard to describe.
Yeah.
So that's basically what happens. Yeah.
Right. I
Throughout.
think a big thing with just dementia and then this film, the way this film is working is like playing with the inability to trust your own memory.
Yeah.
And the degradation of your mind and like the stories that you build in your own head, like not fitting the reality around you.
Yeah.
Like that was such a heartbreaking thing to like go through and experience. Like as a person, you're just like, what the fuck? Like you can sympathize with his rage and his confusion because you just said you were going to Paris. What the fuck?
Can you imagine the feeling of like having to just accept? Like that's the part that really gets me is when he knows, because that'd be when you're having like schizophrenia. Schizophrenia is probably very similar.
Yeah.
Where it's like all these things are happening. People are telling you something that your eyes don't even believe.
Right.
But you basically are at least aware enough to be like, okay,
I have to trust.
I just have to trust.
Yeah.
And then, but the world keeps falling down and slipping.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's so fucking crazy.
It's so good. And I was mentioning to Kevin before the pod, but this was a play.
Right.
Directed
which makes it
and,
even more insane.
Yeah, I think directed and written. Yeah, by the director.
Makes sense.
He brought it to the screen, and I can imagine the play is probably fucking great.
Insane.
It's probably works in that form as well.
Right.
But in this,
it has to.
Yeah. Oh, it's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, they really elevate it with just like using one takes, using all the actors, like really forcing you into this thing.
Yeah.
And then the sound design, like him hearing echoes and shit, like just really, pulling you into the cinematic form.
Yeah.
With this whole like thought experiment.
It's crazy. It was almost a horror film.
Yeah.
It
totally.
was, I mean, you might even be able to call it a thriller. It has that. Sure. It is edge of your seat.
Yeah.
As you're watching it, because you
like
just don't know what's going to happen next. Yeah.
Haunted by yourself.
Yeah, so great. The acting was really great. Anthony Hopkins just blown it out of the water.
God, yeah.
And I think he won the Oscar for that. Yeah.
I mean, makes sense.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm still pretty contentious. I feel like Chadwick Boseman still deserved it.
For
for
Black Panther?
I think it was Ma Rainey's Black Bottom.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He just did a really good job in that performance.
Yeah, I've
as well.
I've not seen that.
And it just seems so like ethereal, like such a spirit. Like
You're talking about the Maharini,
yeah.
Maharaini's, yeah.
Just like that and Defy Bloods. Like he knew he was dying during these films, and you can. I feel like you see that in his performance and stuff, like him becoming a spirit in a way.
There's another actor that is the same sort of thing. Have you seen both Godfathers?
Yep.
Yeah, I think he's
The only Godfathers that exist. Yes.
I did say both, didn't I? Or did I say yeah? So I agree. John Cazale or Cazale. He was in. Have you seen Dog Day Afternoon?
Nope, but I know of it.
Okay. Well, Al Pacino and him are co-stars in that.
Yeah.
And he was dying of, and he's in Deer Hunter. The Conversation. He was in all of these really classic films, and he was dying from cancer. And you can very clearly tell, like he was married to Meryl Streep way back then. Yeah.
Dang.
But that's another. I mean, yeah, that's a wild
Thing
to
to go
have.
through, yeah.
Yeah. I think about like, and then you go on the flip side, and it's like Bruce Willis. Like he is even currently going through dementia,
Right.
in real life, but he for a while was kind of being milked for his
Star
name.
appeal.
He was in a lot of like films that, you know, if there was like a straight, I guess it's just straight to streaming nowadays, like that sort of thing, like that kind of quality level of just like, oh, let's just put Bruce Willis in it. He can be on the poster. But he's, you know, like you can clearly see he's wearing an earpiece a lot of times in these movies because they're just feeding him lines.
Right. It's like
which is crazy.
What's his name? Other Godfather dude. Oh,
The other Godfather dude, Marlon Brando?
Yeah. I mean, he was just like a piece of shit, but
yeah. I mean, you've seen Hearts of Darkness, right? Yeah.
The doc.
Yeah. I watch that every few years just to love movies. There's
great.
something about that it's like watching. I remember in high school watching Super Size Me, and in health class, and everyone obviously it's a classic high school thing to be like, oh man, I'm hungry for McDonald's now.
Yeah,
because it's like talking about how
glorifying
bad. Yeah,
McDonald's. But
I feel that way about Hearts of Darkness. I'm just like I watch that, and it makes
like,
filmmaking evil. like it just looks like this is so bad.
Yeah.
But man, there's just something to be in the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I love that movie. I almost love it more than Apocalypse Now.
Yeah, totally. Because it's so like the mythology of that movie.
Yeah.
They showed that movie to us in film school.
Oh, yeah. I guess it's not surprising.
Yeah.
All right, bring it back. Bring it back. The Father.
The Father. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it was cool. It was great. It definitely took me by surprise.
Yeah, I had no idea.
Definitely hit a lot of the like 250 themes that we talk about.
Yeah.
Death and like family connection and stuff.
Yeah.
I liked how lean it was too.
Yeah.
Just like being really short and got in, got out.
Yeah. When did it come out in 2020?
Yeah, 2020.
Okay, so they shot it before the pandemic.
Must have, yeah.
Yeah,
Or
probably.
It's a perfect pandemic
movie, but I would just be surprised if they turned it around that fast.
I mean, it's pretty much a chamber piece.
Yeah.
Seems like a pretty easy thing to shoot in like 2
But
weeks.
it would have meant they shot it in like the summer and then released it like in the fall. That'd be kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Just because like everything was locked down for like we kind of forget for a while.
Nothing else to do.
Yeah. But it had that feeling. It was very small, and that's
sure. Yeah. Pretty definitive of what COVID movies were. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
Like had to
in
be
an
sparse.
apartment.
Yeah. I wonder if this was a soundstage. Seems pretty soundstagey.
It feels very soundstagey, and then they even like have the that hallway. At least the hallway was built on a soundstage because then it goes. They show it opening, and there's the. And I guess they could have faked it with just a wall on the other side, but like it ends up being in the hospital at the end.
Oh yeah.
That hallway goes out to the hospital instead of.
God. Yeah, the way it just leads you into things.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh,
it's
fuck.
also one of those things like I've talked to people that have had families with and parents with dementia.
Yeah.
And it just sounds so hard.
Yeah.
And it's also one of those things where it doesn't stop.
Yeah.
Like it just keeps getting worse and going downhill.
Yeah.
And that's what this movie felt like. It like as soon as you feel like, oh, it's better now, it happens again.
Yeah.
And the actors
throws everything
swap or
off.
something happens or that you're being told to, or there's literally elder abuse.
Yeah. I know. Fuck. Yeah.
There's
That
something
shit-
about elder abuse that really hurts,
fucking
really,
crazy.
really bad.
Yeah. It's like bullying.
Yeah, it's it's so awful. And like seeing an old man cry,
Yeah.
like, there's something, that just hurts so bad.
And on that point, like the way the film uses repetition, just like really good, keeps hammering a lot of these things, just certain phrases, you know? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Obviously the big, like the tell for a majority of the movie, maybe even all, is the watch. Like he keeps forgetting his watch. That's the first kind of inkling that there's something going wrong. And it's always in the same spot every time, but he blames it on other people having taken it. And that leads to bad relationships because then he thinks someone stole it, thinks someone's literally wearing it in front of him, his watch.
Like, where'd you get that?
Yeah, exactly. Like, and then, but being never stopping, like being so insistent.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the lying and the, and
Paris.
Huh?
Paris. Like moving to Paris.
Yeah, moving to Paris. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's so tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, it really makes you just wish that it would get better, and then it just doesn't.
Yeah.
I feel like that we've seen a lot of movies like that too. I feel like Human Condition felt like that, where it just feels like it's just constantly getting like life gets worse.
Sure.
It just feels like every time it there's a come up, it feels like the bottom is even deeper. I know you've never seen Breaking Bad, but for those of you that have seen Breaking Bad, there's like maybe 3 episodes out of like 6 seasons where things are going well for our character.
Yeah.
Like, and you just wish.
That makes sense though.
Yeah, and you just wish like, oh my God, just keep at it. Everything's going to be okay. And then something happens or whatever. And you can only hold it together for so long. And there's something to think about with that. I think that's an interesting lesson as well as like
tragedy.
Yeah. How long things really last. How like you could grip it as hard as you want, but that doesn't change anything because it's like sand or fabric or, you know?
Yeah. The fleeting existence.
Fleeting. Ooh, that makes me think we got to watch Rocky Horror Picture Show at a certain point.
What?
The way I said fleeting, I think that might even be a line in the thing. Have you ever seen Rocky Horror?
I don't think so.
I don't think I've seen it top to bottom.
I've seen Perks of a Wallflower. Perks of being a wallflower.
I don't think that's anything like Rocky Horror.
It's referenced in the movie, though.
Okay, got it. Well, I'm happy to hear that. Let's move on to our next film.
Sure. Shout out the father
Shout out the father
for stealing Chadwick Boseman's Oscar.
Okay. Wow. You're going to bat against Hopkins.
I mean, it was a great performance.
Yeah.
Nothing to take away from him.
Yeah. And Oscars don't really mean anything anyway, so.
Yeah. Except everything.
Uh-oh.
I'm just kidding.
Uh-oh.
I'm just kidding.
All right, up next.
Raging Bull.
Okay.
All right. I don't know why.
It's whatever you feel. Well, I'm letting you drive this car. Because you know me. I basically, if it was up to me, I would only ever go chronological. But I like this. You're throwing me for a loop too.
Let's go.
All right, so Raging Bull.
Yeah, Raging Bull.
Yeah. So you said an interesting thing in your Letterboxd review, which I completely agree with.
Oh, nice.
That it basically lines up all of these other Martin Scorsese styles, themes that we'll see all the way through his career.
Indeed.
The editing, which won an Oscar at the time, being a very clear example. You can see, I mean, just like The Departed and Goodfellas, Casino. I can name multiple. Wolf of Wall Street. Yeah, I can name multiple movies and have like 1-to-1 comparisons with a lot of the things that Raging Bull does.
Right.
So in its form, oh my God! Well, I mean, what a
amazing.
wild ride! It is so wonderfully done, wonderfully shot. The boxing scenes are so cool.
Yeah,
and even
so
like
poetic.
yeah, but they're in a lot of ways they're kind of even unnatural and
Yeah,
strange.
exactly.
Like they don't really feel right a lot of times. Like
Sure.
there's something off.
Right.
And then
It's the cranking and shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
But man, and then how bloody it gets, and
Yeah.
there's that amazing shot with Robinson. I think is like the guy he boxes continuously like 6 times or something like that.
Sugar Ray
Yeah,
Robinson.
there's
Sugar
that
Ray.
amazing shot where he's like basically begging him to beat his ass.
Right. I never went down.
Hey, Sugar Ray, I never went down. But the camera, oh my God, in that scene, it is so amazing. Is that called a jaw shot? Do you know what I'm talking
Sorry.
about? Where you push in and zoom out?
Dolly zoom.
A dolly zoom, I guess.
A zolly.
Yeah, a zolly.
Yeah.
So they do that there, and it is
Great.
dope. Oh my
Yeah.
God, it's so cool. And then I think they turn down the lights too at the same time. It's just like, oh my God.
That set design was pretty great. Black box shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah. It was Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
It was really funny. It was just like, yeah, so cool.
So smart.
Yeah, it was so artistically done.
Yes. Yeah, the editing is really great.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
It's all good. Sleepy.
Big yawn. Big stretch. Yeah, lifelong collaborator, Thelma Shoemaker, right?
The editor?
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, special shout out.
Yeah, she's bomb.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, I wonder how much, they're choosing, who's choosing what to do what and stuff. Because yeah, a lot of the things were really well paced and like just made a lot of sense for the action and even the sound design, right? I know like from film school, like they say they incorporate like animal sounds into the boxing scenes.
Ooh, oh yeah. Interesting.
So they're really like playing with the editing to like make this whole thing an experience, and I think it really comes through.
And I'll say, I feel like with Martin Scorsese movies, I remember the first time I ever saw a jump cut, and now we're so used to jump cuts, even like in YouTube and stuff
But
like that.
this is like how you jump cut.
Yeah, exactly. But I remember being like, that is so strange, and now it's just kind of a given that Martin Scorsese does that.
Right.
He does that here, and I would say the editing almost like doesn't care about the pacing of a scene.
Yeah.
Like in a lot of Martin Scorsese movies.
Right.
The editing
Is the pacing.
thing. Yeah, and it kind of hits you over the head a lot of times.
Yeah.
But it is willing to basically make a very awkward cut.
Right.
And to just throw it for a loop mid-movement or whatever, just for the sake of like, oh, this is the timing.
Right.
This is this is the way it's supposed to be.
Totally.
Or the way I imagine it. So
Yeah.
at least in that, the editing is very strong when it makes it there.
Totally.
Yeah, which is really cool. Let's shout out the nose prosthetic.
Yeah.
In this movie.
So obvious. I'm like, wow, that looks really painted on.
Oh, it's so funny. It's just so
And the way
wild.
they age him up, I thought was really great, though.
Yeah. It was great, and he obviously was.
He looked like a shark.
Yeah. And he did like actually gain weight, and you could tell like he was. I wonder, maybe they did. I don't know if they shot it chronologically, but I imagine they probably shot it somewhat chronologically.
Yeah.
And you could tell his body's going through it.
Sure.
And as he's getting older, his nose is just getting more and more busted.
Deformed,
yeah. Until he is just in the clubs.
Yeah. Descent.
Oh my God. It's
such a great tragedy.
Yeah.
Like the story structure of a tragedy.
Yeah.
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 Kind of like Rocco and his brothers. Super similar.
Yeah. Boxing. Yeah.
And like family.
Yeah.
Brothers.
$500. Whoa.
$500?
$500 baby.
$500. Go on, one's going to try this.
$500 baby.
$500 baby. Yeah.
$1 million baby.
The dollar store version.
Yeah, exactly. $500 baby. Another boxing movie that we have seen.
True.
What?
Really got me.
$500 baby. I got you.
That's so funny. Yeah, I mean, I guess we did watch it.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if there are any connecting themes with that. Like, what are what's
Definitely like
what is there
legacy,
about a boxing movie?
honor.
Yeah.
Like this thing about trying to prove yourself. I
Yeah,
feel
it's
like
a
is
great
pretty
way to
in
try
there.
to prove yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
And to like start it from the bottom.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah, and it's also like a way to make money, right? It's a way to like pull yourself out of the shit that you're in.
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah, that's such a good point. Like money is now in Raging Bull, it's a little more. I mean, he definitely like money is a part of it, and
Yeah.
money does come into play. But he is like, I want to be
The best.
the best.
Yeah.
And so that's very much. And I don't know if the other two movies really play that out, but that's obviously a very a big boxing trope.
Yeah.
I would imagine is that. In a lot of sports movies, there's probably a lot of that throughout.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. So we're 3 boxing movies deep now.
3 rounds. Maybe we need a boxing episode.
I think so.
Now that we've done a baseball episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh God. Yeah. Then we got to do a foosball episode.
Yeah, foosball.
Ping pong.
A basketball.
Ooh, basketball. Oh God. I remember liking that growing up, but I don't know. I knew someone that was on the team, on the basketball team in that. Like
nice.
he is now, well, I don't know. At least he was in 2015. He was a producer, a movie producer.
Oh, cool.
That when I graduated from college, when I went out to LA, I had lunch with him.
Uh-huh.
Not fruitful.
Not fruitful.
I'm here. I'm not there.
Did not work.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Yeah. Back to Raging.
Yeah.
Just because I had seen a Cassavetes film recently, can see a lot of Cassavetes influence on Scorsese's acting performance and the way he utilizes violence and stuff.
Yeah. I was watching this and I was thinking of A Woman Under the Influence. That was
Totally.
Yeah. There's just that manic rage.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And this movie captures it really well.
It's very this movie is obviously capturing like masculine brutality. Or toxic masculinity.
It's crazy how it's just a given.
Yeah. I mean, duh, because it's like boxing.
Yeah.
It's like almost like obvious, but then it's also like a true story.
Yeah.
And there's a lot that plays into like Scorsese's whatever experience too, I feel like.
Yeah.
Because a lot of his films deal with these themes of like violence and brutality, toxic masculinity.
Yeah. And they're usually pretty male centric.
Yeah.
And so that makes sense that that's a huge part of it.
Right. Like the family and fraternity of like a community and stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, Italian and Italian culture has always been kind of part of that. And then I think Scorsese and The Godfather kind of defined, and then Sopranos defined the Italian American experience.
Yeah. Do you see that, Mark? There's like a bit of like, I just saw on the whatever that Scorsese has beef with The Sopranos because it's based in New Jersey. And he's like, why? There's all these trees and shit. And he just doesn't think that like you can base a mob movie like
interesting
in New Jersey
in like a suburban neighborhood
with like trees and stuff. Like he kind of associates it with the city.
That's funny. I will say, like, as someone who is a Sopranos watcher, lover, I mean, I think I think that the whole show is the whole show is the contrast because it's about like it's the main kind of like through line is it's like I don't think you'd call him a mob boss, but we'll say it for the sake of it, a mob boss going to therapy.
Right.
Like that is the whole crux of the show.
Right.
Is like so obviously not masculine in their way.
Right.
And then analyze this and analyze that would follow that same thing. Those are Robert De Niro, Billy Crystal movies that follow that exact same format. Robert De Niro playing a mob boss who goes to therapy.
Oh, wow.
I forget who directed it. Yeah, exactly. I think Sopranos came out first, but
yeah, makes sense.
I forget. It deals with a lot of those same themes that you mentioned.
Yeah. Proto the fan.
Oh God. That's the one you're going for, huh? That's the one you went with.
Yeah, it's crazy that we've seen another De Niro film before we saw a Scorsese film.
Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of that in this pod.
Yeah, just like
what? How it took us that long to get to Jim Jarmusch?
Yeah, we haven't gotten to Jim Jarmusch.
Yeah,
I love Jim Jarmusch.
Yeah.
And he's on here.
I've only seen one of his. I saw Dead Man. That's
He's
the
on
only
the
one I've
list
seen.
somewhere.
Or Cronenberg. Well, we have seen
did
his
video.
big one. We saw Videodrome.
The Tussie.
Oh, like a TV pussy? Is that what you're saying?
The tummy pussy.
Oh, yes. Where the gun comes out of, or yeah, or it eats the tape or whatever. Yeah. Fun.
Yeah.
Boom, Raging Bull.
Raging Bull. Yeah, it's such an eclectic mix of influences and stuff. It's great.
Up next.
All right. Up next, Dr. Strangelove.
Okay. I really wasn't expecting that. I was like, we'll definitely go. Time's still here on this one for sure.
I thought that was my initial thought too, and then I was like,
"Oh, you want to throw a curveball?
Don't go with your initial instinct."
Love that. Kevin's on another one. Dr. Strangelove.
Dr. Strangelove. Man, I just watched this last night. I'm gonna pour myself some coffee.
Okay.
Yeah. Go.
I mean, arguably perfect in my estimation, and also very modern.
Gee, I wonder how.
I know. It's like we haven't learned anything.
Yeah.
Did your Dr. Strangelove have a warning at the beginning?
Yes, it did.
Okay. I was trying to determine
when that was it.
Yeah. It definitely, I don't think was the
original.
Yeah.
There was a warning in the title credits, but it wasn't super obvious, and it was like on screen for like a couple seconds. So I feel like somewhere down the line, it was like, hey, we need to put this warning up so that it's super clear to people. Because I feel like it did create some hysteria.
It did. People were genuinely scared. And so for those that don't know, there's a warning at the beginning being like, basically, this won't happen. Yeah.
There's like absolutely no way this will happen.
Yeah. This is, but I mean, basically, we, as people that didn't live through, and maybe some of our listeners have listened through kind of like the Cold War, or lived through the Cold War, I should say, and that fear of nuclear annihilation, we still are there, folks, but we just don't think about it as much.
Yeah.
But that fear...
I think about it a lot.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I mean, it is awful, and it is getting worse. But the fear of nuclear annihilation combined with this mutually assured destruction that was and still is kind of the modus operandi of America, and basically like that willing to blow up everything just to retaliate. And to have all of these safeguards just to scare the other person. I mean, it makes total sense and it follows all the lines. And of course, there's some absolute freaks out there that would just kind of go out in a blaze of fire. Obviously, we have our playing multiple roles. Peter Sellers, who was also supposed to play one more role. Like it was the studio said that they wanted because Peter Sellers had recently played multiple roles in another movie beforehand, and so that was like a thing he was doing. Something they wanted him to do.
I think he did it in Lolita too.
He might have, yeah. And so they wanted him actually in 4 roles in this. Damn. He only plays 3.
Right.
The 4th one. Can you guess what the 4th one was supposed to be?
No.
It was supposed to be the cowboy pilot.
Oh, wow. He was supposed to be him too?
Yeah.
That makes sense to have him in all the places.
Exactly. That was the only storyline he wasn't in. And the reason why he didn't play that is because I think he broke his leg and couldn't get into the plane.
Damn.
Yeah. So it's like literally that sort of thing changes
the whole movie.
The entire history of this film. But man, that would have been cool.
Yeah.
But it is what it is.
I mean, it's great.
Yeah. Oh my God. It's so good riding that nuke down. Yeah.
And then the montage at the end.
Yeah. Yeah, it's great.
Cinema.
Le
Yeah.
cinéma.
Where does this rank for you and your Kubricks? If one can say so.
Well, I'll say I love me a 90-minute Kubrick.
Yeah, this one's really lean too.
Yeah, and Paths of Glory. another 90-minute.
Sure.
Or at least 95 or whatever. It's like, dang, that is just, to see him working in that space.
Yeah.
Oh my, it's just amazing. It's fucking awesome.
That's when he's like, I don't have money and
Yeah.
I can only do an hour and a half.
Yeah. Hour and a half is, oh
Perfect,
my God.
though.
I think,
Yeah.
I wish more movies did that. I think that it's an exercise in like really,
Efficiency.
yeah, in just what tight cinema looks like.
Yeah. What's necessary.
Yeah, exactly. Like take a 2-hour movie and bring it down.
Cut the fat.
Cut the fat, but don't do it after the fact. Be thoughtful when you do it. Like,
Sure.
I think a lot of like, they go into the editing room and they made a 4-hour movie and then the studio's like, wait a second. And then it's like cutting storylines and stuff. No,
Yeah.
think about it as you're kind of heading in.
Right. Save some money.
Yeah. Yeah. But where does it rank? That's a good question because it
Yeah.
wasn't very high originally. I hadn't seen it in a very, very long time.
Sure.
Barry Lyndon is on top.
Yeah.
I'd say it's pretty.
I'd say.
I mean, it's at least 3 or 4. I think.
Yeah. Top 5.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, certainly. Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Top 10.
Yeah. Definitely top 10. I think he might have done 13, 14 movies.
Yeah, maybe.
So top 14.
Top 15.
Oh, I'm confused.
Usually top 15
I'm confused.
Kubrick movie all time. Yeah, no, it's great. I think this is like top 3 for me.
Yeah.
I just like the satire. It's really poignant. Like you said, it's modern. You know, it's so easy to watch this and see like our lives today. Yeah, it's great. The acting.
It's so good.
Awesome.
George C. Scott is so good.
Yeah.
The movie is funny.
Yeah.
It is so funny.
It's like Monty Python-esque.
Yeah,
Someone
yeah,
described it
yeah,
as.
Yeah, it's so dry. And oh my God, it's just, yeah, you don't get to see George C. Scott, I feel like, in a lot of roles like this,
Yeah.
at least the ones we know him from.
Right,
For the most part. And so it's really great to see him just like
When he falls and
wilding out. Yeah. He is going wild.
Yeah. I really appreciated the editing in this movie too. I felt like the cuts into the next scene were like really strong. I don't
Yeah.
know how to describe it. They just felt like a punch to the face in the ways that I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, oh, I didn't really expect the scene to end like there. You know what I mean? I don't know. Especially between like War Room and like certain other
Yeah.
scenes.
It's great when you have a movie where everything you cut to is great.
Yeah.
Like
true.
there was not a single part where you like would go and you're like,
That doesn't make sense.
man, why are we back here now?
Yeah.
Like the plane feels like in some ways the least interesting version because
Sure.
it's just like them riding
Seems
out,
pretty
but
simple,
it's
yeah.
so funny. Like
Yeah.
them just kind of going through the motions as they're about to drop a nuke
Yeah.
is part of the whole thing.
That section seems to me what was adapted from the book.
Oh, yeah.
You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
All the instruction manual stuff. It was like, oh, this just feels like what came from the book. You know,
I
in a lot of
love,
ways.
yeah, obviously Kubrick renowned for taking, yeah, because I guess if I remember
A
correctly,
lot of his stuff is adaptation.
it's adaptations that he just goes crazy with and,
Yeah.
and makes it his own thing.
Right,
Because
right.
the book is not funny.
The book is a nonfiction.
Yeah,
thing,
exactly. Yeah, it's not meant to be funny at all. Obviously,
Right.
it doesn't do any of this stuff.
Right.
So
He's making up like 90% of
yeah.
this stuff.
And for those who don't know, that's why Stephen King does not like
Hated
The
The
Shining. Because he changes a lot. But damn,
Yeah.
The Shining is fucking
It's
good.
so good.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. All time.
Yeah,
Great.
it's, oh my God, it's just so unbelievably good.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this one just has so many great things. And something that stood out for me were the firefight scenes. The
Yeah.
cinematography of those basically turns into war photography.
Handheld
Yeah.
documentary style.
And what's happening around that time is Vietnam.
Yeah.
And it feels very much like Vietnam footage.
Totally.
Which I imagine that was a big inspiration for
Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah, for that. Oh, and Full Metal Jacket,
It was.
exactly. Yeah.
I remember watching the video.
Yeah. Oh,
It
there we
was
go.
like-
There we go.
Yeah. Like, I think maybe Spielberg pointed out how, like, the way he shot that scene in Strangelove is, like, basically the same shit as Full
Same
Metal
Burt Ryan.
Jacket.
Oh,
Yeah.
Full Metal Jacket, sure. Yeah.
Or
yeah.
same sort of approach, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just so raw. It's so different than all the other, because
Aspects of
Kubrick
the
is not
movie,
known
yeah.
for having a very loose camera.
Right.
It's always very, and then now we are in it. I mean, just
Right.
seeing those, I mean, just the way he shot, and I guess that's just real war photography, but it just
Right.
it's so raw, and just seeing that machine gun firing at the top of the hill, for example, it's just like, I don't know, it was just wild. It just looks so real.
And the stark contrast, I think, brings in more attention to it, right?
Yeah.
It's like drawing your eye, like this isn't controlled, this isn't staged, like you are in
It really
real
feels
fucking
real.
danger.
Yeah. No wonder people were fucking terrified.
Yeah. But that's, you also pointed out though, that's how war films were shot. And that's like how we imagine war, you know? And I just feel like it brings an emotion to it that is real and stuff.
Yeah. Fucking awesome.
He's the best.
Yeah.
He made a lot of war movies. What do you think about that? What's your thought about like the Kubrick war film?
Well, every war film is an anti-war film that he did. In his filmography. Like none of them glorify it, though people will look at Full Metal Jacket and take all the wrong lessons
So close,
from it.
My dad loves that movie.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, you don't understand. But
it's all like supposed to be like satire or like scathing takes on it.
Yeah. I think obviously Kubrick, World War II probably affected him greatly. I think he was born in the 30s, so he didn't fight in World War II. But
baby.
But that growing up in the 50s, like really coming to his own in the 50s, making movies. I mean, I think he even did some stuff in the 40s.
Different time.
Yeah, I mean that you were told war was bad,
right?
But war with the communists good,
right?
Or at least we want to avoid it. Like there's all of these mixed messaging too.
Sure.
So I'm not surprised that one of the greatest filmmakers ever would take
Finger
that
to the pulse.
Yes, would take that fabric.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
because a lot of his films to me discuss like public hysteria. You know what I mean? And like how people react to these like grand like life narratives that kind of agitate horrific kind of feelings, you know, horror or thriller genre feelings, you know what I mean?
All of his movies are every genre.
Yeah.
It feels like
for sure.
Like that is like there's everything's a thriller, everything's a horror movie.
They're all family pictures.
Yeah. Everything's an animation. Wait, we've gone too far.
Everything is an animation, technically.
I mean, I guess when you shit.
It's animated.
What isn't it?
Yeah.
Romantic comedy?
There's Shining is rom-com.
I'm giving Kevin a look right now.
Is a rom-com to me.
The calm is doing a lot of heavy lifting there.
It's like an ironic calm.
Yeah, it's a rommer.
It's a dark
calm. Yeah.
A rommer.
A rommer.
A rommer.
Yeah, that's something that I wish I could have seen. I guess you get his version of maybe a romantic film with Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah. His fucked up version.
Yeah. Talk about fucked up. But that's like, I would have loved to have seen a little more of that from him just in general.
Sure, yeah. I mean, he died.
Yeah, exactly. Before that movie even came out in theaters, which is wild.
Conspiracy.
There's no way. Do you think? You think way?
I mean, it's...
What's your think?
The conspiracy is that movie uncovers the Hollywood sex, like, thing.
Yeah.
The sex, whatever, trafficking thing. And then people offed him.
But they let the movie still come out?
I don't know. They took a lot of it. They took a lot of stuff out. You never know. They, like, edited the shit out of it.
Well, I mean, fucking... I guess I'd been curious what they took out.
Right. We don't know. It's locked up.
Well,
because you could say a lot of his stuff is so like controversial in that way, like the moon landing stuff. Like people attribute
the moon landing to be a Stanley Kubrick production.
Yeah,
which is wild.
There's just so much lore to his films.
Yeah, The Shining being another example of just like the lore that goes into that. It is crazy.
With Shelley Duvall. Yeah,
and it's just like in some cases, especially when it comes to like what's on screen, it just feels like he's like a god.
Yeah,
like he thinks of everything and like.
in the most crazy ways sometimes.
Yeah.
Too,
It sucks to not be alive at the same time that he is making movies and like having conversations, because
for real.
and I just need to do more research in it, because he just seems like such an interesting individual that I would be so curious what like the things he'd say now and all of these.
His opinion on
let me
life.
ask ChatGPT.
Like what would be a movie he would make in today's society, knowing how he's approaching
AI. How does he approach AI?
Artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
He had that written and wanted to make it, and he gave it to Steven
Oh,
Spielberg.
is that true?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
I go hard on the Stanley Kubrick.
Oh, I love that.
Mythology.
Yeah, the lore, the mythology. Oh, that's interesting.
So he was already on it.
Yeah.
Like in the 90s or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, he's ahead of his time.
Truly, yeah. I mean, I feel like he would be in that Black Mirror discussion, right? Just like how technology and human psychology interact and create like paranoia and hysteria within our society and stuff. Because 2001 is definitely a lot of that.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot that he could have said just about like, whatever.
That's such an interesting thought experiment.
Yeah.
Like to really think about what a new Stanley Kubrick movie would be.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie, it used a new part of my brain that I've never used before. Like I just felt something move in there. Like
nice.
something did a little wiggle.
A new connection.
Yeah, something weird happened, and now I'm like seeing in black and white. Oh no.
Whoa. Nice. It's like
Some
ketamine.
wire got crossed. Pass the ketamine. Yeah, really, really neat.
Yeah, Kubrick is a great filmmaker. You could talk all day about
Yeah. It'll be so silly when we do a Kubrick episode, I feel like, in some ways. Like
I
mean, of course, but he's so big that he's just going to show up everywhere.
I feel like the episode is going to be like, Lolita.
Yeah, some
his
of the
early
obscure
movies.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, he feels like the kind of director where you say early, you say late.
Right.
He
has such a definitive break in his style. Like right after Doctor Strangelove, movies become another thing.
Yeah, 2001 is his next film.
Yeah.
Which is, it lays the groundwork for what cinema is.
Right. And he basically doesn't make another black and white after that.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah. So it's just like that. There's distinct eras. And you can even see in style and the way it's shot, like Doctor Strangelove and before is like super different from like the rest of Kubrick's like filmography and stuff.
Yeah.
He's just like way more controlled, and he's working almost exclusively in England at that point later in his career. So he has more control over the whole process.
So do you think Strangelove exists in the second realm of his?
I think it's like the stepping stone, right?
Yeah.
It's like still in that, because it's like obviously black and white.
Yeah.
And then even within the way it's shot and everything, it still has this like edge to it that isn't like it's not as like controlled as you see it in 2001, there's still a lot of like youthfulness to it, like documentary style things to it, the way it's like moving through the scene and stuff. Where he's doing a lot of similar things that you see in The Shining. It's just like way less refined in Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah, The Shining is the most refined movie you'll like ever see.
It's so efficient and so lean and stuff. Just like with how everything is placed together. But I mean, if you watch Strangelove next to like Lolita and like the killers or the killing or whatever.
The Killing, yeah.
Like it's like, oh, okay, he's still learning at this point.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, like with Doctor Strangelove and then into 2001, it like becomes something else. Something happens here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, he sees God. Just thinking about the sequences in 2001 are unbelievable.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, how do you go from like this to that? Yeah. It's just insane.
Yeah.
Such a big jump.
Yeah, it also feels like it's also kind of a jump of, especially with 2001, there is a leaving the audience out of it almost. Like,
true.
Not spoon feeding anything anymore.
Right.
Like, this is now like making it and and people talk about it for decades.
Yeah.
They'll talk about it for centuries.
Yeah.
If we're fucking still here.
Time capsule.
Yeah. I'm going to be watching it on the moon base.
Yeah.
I don't know about you.
Right. On the Sphere.
Yeah.
On the Sphere Theater.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like 2001 has so much. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
All right. This isn't a Kubrick episode.
I know. We talked about him too much.
No one's ever
Not
talked
too
about him
much,
that much.
but not enough.
Yes, exactly. It's true.
Lastly, but not leastly,
I'm still here.
I'm still here.
Oh, I was waiting for you to say another movie entirely.
But there's no other
I know there
movies.
isn't, but I was like,
It's just
Kevin's
Bug's
on
Life.
another one right now.
Yeah.
I'm still
Totes
here.
and goats.
Walter S.
Yeah, Walter S. Shout out Walter S.
Shout out Walter S. I'm so sorry.
Salles?
Saleh?
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 We don't know. Portuguese.
Portuguese? Paraguay?
Oh, man.
Yeah, so we have Fernanda Montenegro.
Mm-hmm.
Is that, that's who is in this one. And then her, or is that
Fernanda Torres.
Fernanda?
Torres.
Oh, yeah, and then,
Daughter of...
Fernando Montenegro is the older woman.
Yes.
Starred in Central Station and had a little cameo in this movie briefly. Yeah, she plays the older version at the end.
Oh, does she?
She does.
Wow. Look at that.
Yeah. They look so similar
Yeah.
that it's really, and I was just like, wait a second, because I was like, there's no way the makeup is that good.
Yeah. The de-aging.
Yeah. Fernanda Torres, starring in this, wonderful job. So follows a family who the patriarch
Yes.
is disappeared, as many of these, like, especially Latin American countries when the fascists were taking over would do. Yep, and these dictatorships.
Similar.
Wow, it's almost like people disappear
an
now.
echo in the room?
Yeah, I think that's why this movie hit
so hard.
me hard, is because it just felt so relevant.
Sure. And this, this was from this year or whatever.
Yeah,
last year.
it came out last year, even before like some of the things that are happening. But man, it just rings really true.
Yeah.
To Mahmoud Khalil and a number of different figures, where it's just like, oh, you could just be
Kidnapped.
disappeared.
Yeah.
And thank God, and I guess the El Salvador prison.
All of these things.
Yeah, all of these things. It's just like, oh, you're gone now.
University students being like fucking deported.
Yeah. And so you get a little bit of that, and just what it really feels like. I think I mentioned this earlier. What it feels like to not know how your loved one died.
Right.
I think of probably a number of people when they're like the MIA people, where you'll never really know. I mean, you can assume what happened. It's been long enough.
Build your own little story.
Exactly. But damn, it's tough to kind of come to that conclusion as humans.
Yeah. You need the closure. Right?
You do. Like elephants, for example. I think I don't know how much you know about like
their memory.
Their memory and what they do with when they come across elephant bones in the wild. Them. Yeah, they all stand around and they grab them and they hold them with their tusks, and they rub their trunks, and they run their trunks like through the bones and things. They just all are like touching these bones, and it's very funeralistic. Sure. Right?
It's a ritual.
Yeah. And there's just something about that in humanity, in the animal kingdom too, but just what grief is, what is required to grieve. And now, I think we all have our own personal ways of grieving and what that means. And for some people, it's to not deal with that at all.
Yeah.
But
repression.
Yeah. But it was interesting. I'd never really this movie, I think, did a good job of expressing that feeling that I've never really seen in a movie before, just what it means. And I was just like, he's definitely coming back. He's definitely coming back.
You just kept thinking.
Yeah. I was like, definitely. Because I didn't know the story beforehand. Sure. It's based on a true story. That I guess Walter S. knew the family personally. And made this film. Yeah. But I think something interesting is that Kevin and I, at least on Letterboxd, wildly different reviews. So I kind of wanted to hear your critique of this movie.
Yeah, I feel like this film just maybe was set up wrongly against itself. Like it was set up for failure. This movie was set up for failure in my opinion.
Go for it.
Because for one, Central Station is like an amazing film. So to compare, basically this is his next movie after that.
Yeah.
He doesn't make
Well,
another movie.
is that actually? Wow, really?
I'm pretty sure.
Damn.
So like to compare these two movies, it's like Central Station is just so good. So it's hard for me.
He did do a number of movies.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all good. That's all good.
I
Doesn't matter.
heard
Doesn't
that
matter.
wrong.
Doesn't matter. Motorcycle Diaries. You remember that one?
No.
There's a number of like weird little movies. I'm like, oh, he made that. He was involved in Parisier, Tommy with a number of other directors.
Nice.
Doesn't
Okay.
matter. But yeah.
Whatever.
Anyways, but these two are still connected very much so. The
Absolutely.
daughter
With the daughter
of
and
yeah.
everything,
They still feel
Yeah.
one and the same.
So like I think comparing these two puts this at a disadvantage in my head.
Yeah.
And then also with these four bunch of films, I feel like it's hard for me to hold up this film, formally speaking, compared to Raging Bull, Doctor Strangelove. Even The Father was just like, this is so overwhelmingly good as a cinematic experience. Like, this is what my expectation is from Letterboxd 250 is like taking the cinematic art form and using it with great narrative.
Yeah.
And creating this experience that is like unlike anything that you've ever experienced in your own life.
Yeah.
You know? I think this film is like getting there. It's like building that bridge to get to that point. But I think the latter half, especially the latter 2/3, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Like once homie is taken away, I feel like the movie goes downhill. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I like the exploration of grief and missing. I just feel like it could have been sauced up a little more
Yeah.
from like a cinematic standpoint, from editing or whatever. Like it just feels like it tapers off into what like The Brutalist does for me.
That was going to be something I was going to ask is what did you like Brutalist more or less or equal?
I feel like
this film?
Brutalist has way more style.
Like it's oozing
way
style.
more style.
Yeah, way
and
more.
That to me feels like I can give that credit, you know?
Yeah.
Even though the second half of the movie is just like,
Yeah.
it still has that other thing.
Yeah.
This movie doesn't have that sauce that I'm like, I can hold on to despite, you know, all XYZ.
Yeah.
And I just feel like the narrative sort of like laziness to me like took away those like feelings that were kind of agitated in the beginning, you know what I mean? Like it sets up this promise and I personally don't feel like it goes to where I want it to go.
Yeah.
From an emotional standpoint, from like a cinematic standpoint, you know?
Yeah.
There's so many ways you can like play with presence and non-presence with the filmmaking form.
Yeah.
They were already like mentioning it kind of with him narrating the like Super 8 montage.
Yeah.
Like you can play so much with like his voice being there but him not being there.
Yeah.
Or him being there but you can't actually connect or like interact. It's just like a ghost or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, there's just so many ways that like you could play with these themes and emotions that could make it more evocative, you know? That I just feel like it just would rather say like this happened and then this happened and then this happened, and it's always the same sort of like dramatic motion of like empty looks repressing emotion and then blah 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 blah, and I'm just like I wish it just stirred it up a little more.
To play devil's advocate briefly for because I also agree those are some great ways to make it more cinematic, because I also agree that out of all these four films it's the least cinematic, like that uses the cinematic form in a unique way.
Right.
And you mentioned a couple of great examples of ways to do that. It could be his voice. It could be he could literally be in the room, but no one sees him. Or you know, there's a number of things.
Exactly.
I think something interesting about the fact that it didn't do that is that it basically deletes him.
Right.
He's deleted from the movie, which is kind of a part of it.
Right. I
think that does make it at least for me like this really raw like
Right.
because you even like in a movie you're like of course they're gonna bring his voice back, they're gonna do
Right.
something like
Sure.
it's not just gonna be gone, there's gonna be a letter, there's gonna be something, but he's gone.
Yeah.
He's cinematic gone, like fired gone,
Right.
never coming back,
Like no trace.
yeah. And so I think that's interesting as a cinematic
experience.
usage too, because I think
Yeah.
that's I mean maybe it's lazy, maybe it's brave, maybe it's any number, like there's something interesting about that. Yeah. It does play to the themes and the style.
Sure.
But yeah, it's still not as cinematic.
Right.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying,
Yeah.
and I definitely see that
Yeah.
within what they're trying to do. I just feel like it does such a disservice to like what the story's saying and whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah. I wanted to talk about the Brutalist as
Yeah.
well, because that felt like an obvious comparison to me too.
sure, yeah, kind of biopic-y
Yeah,
and trauma and stuff.
yeah, and with kind of that fast forward ending sort of thing. What are your thoughts on the ending of I'm Still Here? Because I think we both agreed with the Brutalist. The ending was
Weird.
shit, and it was like, what? Why did you?
Yeah, what was the point?
Yeah, that one felt pointless.
Yeah,
This one felt, to me at least, felt like it had a point. It felt like it was saying something, and it was interesting. Obviously, the family is now
older.
They are a family. Like it's showing what, you know. And I understand kind of where you're coming from. Where I'm basically just saying a lot of basic ass shit here. Like, oh, it's a bunch of family, and it's like, obviously they're now like they've, what's the right way to put this? They've kind of made it through their struggles, and now they've succeeded, and now it's like all of them together, and it's all of these. It sounds like so surface level, I guess, maybe is what I'm trying to say.
It just felt very passive. I suppose.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah.
But in comparison to the Brutalist ending, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, well, that's what kind of drew the comparison. Was like, I feel like the ending is a little bit kind of, I don't know, it just felt very pointless to me.
Yeah.
Like, felt like obvious they would do that in a way, if that makes sense. Just like,
I mean, it was very cheesy.
yeah, cheesy is maybe better.
Melodramatic,
Yeah, of like, oh yeah, of course she sees it on TV.
It is pretty funny.
She perks up and then like perks back down. It's like, okay.
Yeah.
And then, I don't know, it just felt like it was always like simmering, but never boiling, you know? Like, I want the full hard boil, like a lot of the times, especially with these like really emotional things. I just felt like that they would just reserve to like people looking at each other.
Yeah.
But then nothing like happening.
Yeah, nothing
know?
happens.
Yeah.
Like at a certain point, like the kidnapping happens and then it just goes.
Yeah. It's just like people doing their things. And then, you know, we move, we blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It just doesn't feel like any dramatic thing is stirred up, you know?
Yeah.
But maybe that's like the point. I don't know.
It definitely is the point. Like I think it is the point, whether you like it or not. That's part of it. Is yeah.
It's just
but
like
I think
life goes on.
Yeah, I think that's definitely the point.
And I don't know. To me, what's kind of unsettling is their class too. Like they're wealthier, and they can kind of skirt by with these things and ignore them because they are kind of taken care of. They're kind of protected in their own society. They have the ability to move. You know, it's just like all these things where I'm like, this feels very like whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It is interesting. It's not City of God, for example.
Right. That's a great comparison too.
Yeah.
Just like who they're featuring on screen, you know, how they choose to use the people of color in this film, you know, as like side characters or like people who bring them empathy or whatever.
I will say, you know, I don't know I don't know all of the details, but it definitely feels like a movie that took its source material very seriously.
Right.
And it is like following that diligently.
Yeah. As I said, Wikipedia movie.
Yeah. It definitely, I absolutely see where you're coming from with that. It definitely has that feeling. It doesn't lean into like, oh, this is a movie, let's do something movie.
Right.
Or even choosing who to focus on. Like it's focusing on this for better or worse.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it's cool. It's still good to me. Like I get why people enjoy it and attach to it.
Yeah.
I think for me within this conversation, right? Like Letterboxd top 250, I don't think it hits at that point, and I'm kind of judging it along those standards. You know
I
what
mean, against these other three and against the movies we've seen on Top 250, yeah.
like definitely doesn't hold up. But still, not to take anything away from it, I think it's still a great story. You know, the idea of like fascism, like revolting against fascism and like doing the right thing despite danger, community, like looking out for each other. I think there are a lot of great things from this film that apply, like you said, to today and like how we are living now, like how we should be approaching our like administration today. You know, this is like basically what we're gonna have to do.
Yeah,
you know.
Thanks.
To make it
doom scrolling and doom podcasting now.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of these films, to kind of like summarize, right? It's like a lot of these films are projecting the kind of apocalyptic nature of our society, you know, the degradation of our own existence, you know.
Yeah.
Like the descent into madness. So
That's
to speak.
exactly what my
description was.
Yeah, it's just kind of like the descent into like emptiness.
Yeah.
Was something I was kind of thinking, that kind of like
True.
vast abyss that a lot of times we don't have words for. Nuclear holocaust, dementia, missing a loved one.
Right.
Just
Abuse.
like, abuse.
Yeah.
Oh my God. There's just things like you look at it and it doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
You don't understand why.
Can't even
why is that
contextualize.
one person doing? Yeah, exactly. That is, did we call it an episode already, staring into the abyss or something like that? Something along those lines, but it's similar. So
climbing
maybe
out of the hole.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what do you know? We're using the same language for a lot of these movies do fit those themes, though.
True.
So I think I think that's another Letterboxd top 250, and just generally greatest movies of all time.
Yeah. Descent.
Yeah. Descent, staring into the void. Putting words to
madness.
Yeah, madness.
Yeah, this is a great little bunch.
Right
Another
on.
eclectic mix, different countries.
Yes, always love when we get some different countries. I especially love getting movies that have different languages.
Yeah,
look forward to the next top 250.
Yeah, the father copy I had was like Spanish subtitles.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's great. Did you learn anything interesting?
I mean, you know, just saw the words.
Yeah. Wow. You're not even reading them, huh?
I mean, I'm reading it, but I don't, you know.
Yeah.
It's a lot of like conjugation.
You got to really pay attention if you want to learn something from subtitles.
Yeah.
Just alone. Like that's tough.
I see all the like basic grammar words, but like, I don't know a lot of stuff.
Yeah. As a Californian, we know at least enough Spanish to understand.
I can, have a elementary conversation.
Oh, can you actually?
Like
very elementary, like I could not have a
Spanglish.
conversation at all, but I could understand.
Sure.
It's much easier for me to understand Spanish.
Sure,
but don't you ever ask me anything in Spanish to reply to you in Spanish.
Sure, yeah. To have back and forth.
¿Cómo está?
Cool. What was your favorite from these?
Dr. Strangelove.
Yeah, I mean, duh.
Yeah, that one's legendary. What about you? The Father.
I think The Father.
Yeah.
I mean, Dr. Strangelove, duh.
Yeah.
But The Father was the one out of the four where I was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
This is movie.
I think I've said this before, but it's funny that Stanley Kubrick is always a duh.
Yeah, it's like, well,
it's kind of cheap to say it.
Yeah, it's like an obvious, it's like, oh yeah, Michael Jordan and
yeah.
It's like, well, obviously this guy's gonna be in there.
Yeah.
And I think for me, I've obsessed over Stanley Kubrick and like him as a person, him as a director, all of his movies. Like, for me, it's just like, well, of course it's gonna be great.
Adoy.
Yeah, it's like, what can you say against them?
Yeah.
You know?
Don't you speak against my boy.
This is the Lord.
Yeah.
Christ our Savior.
Okay, all right. We're about to get struck down. I think that's all, folks. So we're going to see you next time.
Sayonara.
That's a wrap. Bye-bye.
Wind Reel in Print is a podcast by Salad Brain Productions. You can find us on Instagram at Wind Reel in Print Pod. You can also find us wherever you get your podcasts. And please, if you like the show, leave a rating and review. We'll see you next time.